Daytime. Well, we have been so excited about this segment. I got to tell you, and a lot of people were nosing around here. Suddenly, we had so much extra crew help because you know what? We have cinnamon rolls here on the set. It smells delicious.
It smells perfect.
And you know what? What a great holiday treat this would be, right? We are joined by the CEO himself of Saint Cinnamon. So he's Saint Cinnamon himself. We've got Andy Winter. Andy Winter, as well as the marketing manager of Saint Cinnamon, Rich Weiss. Thank you so much for being with us. No, the pleasure is really all ours, I gotta say.
It really is.
It really is. You know, we've had Saint Cinnamon on in the show in the past, and we've really noticed that there's so many different types of flavors. You've really gone past way beyond
Well, first
the typical.
of all, I want to start by saying that the boss is my wife, okay?
Okay.
Because when I get home, I don't want any misunderstandings.
Exactly.
Yeah, and anyone who thinks they're, they're the boss, they're wrong.
Right.
Okay.
So there's a shout out to your wife at home.
You know that?
that feeling.
Okay, so I got that out of the way.
You got it.
Second, Cash, you know your name is, if you didn't know it, is actually, I don't know where it comes
It's
from.
a grain.
Yeah, but actually, no, there's also the Casa bark, which is also pronounced Cassia from Indonesia.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And it's the highest grade cinnamon in the world.
I didn't know that.
Yes,
You are the highest grade cinnamon.
that's right, and it's from the Casa bark, and it is, there's nothing to compare with it.
Really?
It's 3% volatile oil. And that's just a precursor to the fact that when we make our cinnamon rolls, and we've been doing it since 1986. Oh, you got all your stuff. So anyway, what we do is when we decided to make our rolls, we wanted to make it the finest rolls. If you're going to be a specialist in something, you make it as good as you can.
Yeah.
So all the ingredients we have are including the Canadian wheat, spring wheat, which is highest in protein and ash content. So those go into our rolls. We have flavorings, which we can't tell you who the flavorings are. But anyway, those are from the highest quality ingredients. And then, of course, we only use brown sugar and a lot of, and just so you know, the competitors, and they've always gone with what they call a mixture of white sugar, and white sugar goes right into your bloodstream. I don't want to get technically, but brown sugar has molasses in it, and we have some stores in the Far East. And the funny part is over there, because they're sugar-producing nations, we're not allowed to bring our stuff in there. So what we have to do is we have to take the refined sugar that they have and reintroduce what they call strap molasses, so that they can have the kind of brown sugar that we have, which is actually natural.
That's fascinating.
So those are
things. You're all the way out in the Far East, as you're mentioning, and Australia, around the world.
That's awesome.
And the most important thing that you should know is that there's only one thing to determine what's the best on the market is by tasting it.
Yeah.
And then people can make up their own minds. I've had people come to me and they say, "Oh, my mother makes the best. My grandmother made the best." I'll never argue with that, because one thing that they did was they made it all natural. They made it from scratch. They started from the beginning, and that's basically what we want to imitate. And I think we've done it.
You've done a great job of it. Well, going strong. Here I am going for the box already.
I know.
Well, going strong for 20 years almost is really something. So what do you think, Christian? Should we do it?
I think we might have to try it. It's difficult.
This is such a Christmassy treat too, I feel, because cinnamon being such a staple in holiday cuisine. Here, Christian, we'll just maybe pull one out.
Do you know what so you told that story about the Cassia, Andy?
Yes.
So, to quote another famous Canadian, could Cassia be our cinnamon girl then?
Ooh.
You know what? I will take her just like that.
Oh, there you go. You hear that, boss?
From now on, she can be our.
There you go, Christian. Take
Thank you very much.
I need to do a smaller piece.
As a matter of fact, we do have what they call our mascot, which is Cinder.
Oh!
But you know what?
I could be your new mascot.
You're too nice for
there you go.
Perfect.
Beautiful. Rich, how about, I'm so rude, I just cut us a piece. Hold on. Let me cut. I haven't put my fingers in my mouth yet. There you go. Rich is going to take some too. Now, Rich has been working from the marketing standpoint with Cinnamon, Saint Cinnamon. What's new these days with Saint Cinnamon?
I've been involved with Saint Cinnamon for a number of years, for probably about 20 years.
Oh, wow.
It doesn't look that old, does it?
Mr. Winter has been a very good individual who could share with me ideas and how to move forward in business. And originally when I started with St. Cinnamon, we got involved with something with the Hospital for Sick Kids.
Brilliant.
And we did a charity event, and we organized and raised money for the Hospital for Sick Kids. We were on various media for that purpose. And because of that, I think it created a little bit within myself to start raising money for various charities.
Yeah.
So what I did was I organized different charity events, and St. Cinnamon has been a very huge backbone in the charity business when I was organizing here. And a lot of them did actually start out here in Durham region. So we've done different things. If you punch in Rich Weiss on YouTube, you'll see a number of various charities. And a few of those were from your show. And you guys have been very supportive in regards to that. We've helped out with a lot of the various restaurants driving business in tough economy like today. Similarly, when we did the Dining for Dreams, for example. And now what we have is, I went to Toronto and I went to Massey Hall, and I had the opportunity to meet Brad Garrett, Robert from Everybody Loves Raymond.
Hey.
Ended up on stage and backstage. Funny thing is, my buddy Andy meets him about an hour earlier outside with the cinnamon rolls. Yeah.
How odd is that?
Unbelievable.
Because he has the rules with him.
Yeah.
Of course, people are attracted to you.
And I'm not going to say what his joke was, okay?
All right.
Okay. We can only deduce.
So from that, we're organizing now, very similar to the Just for Laughs of Toronto. We're going to be doing something called the Durham Region
There
Comedy
you go.
Festival.
Beautiful. And here comes the
Look at this
Canadian
there.
court jester himself. Please do come in.
Come on in.
We got the very own mascot here with us. Hey,
Wow.
how are ya? Oh, he has to talk, does he?
So really what we're looking at doing is bringing some
What
of
was
the...
that?
Bringing some of the lead... I have no idea.
Yeah, what just happened?
So what we're really doing is we're going to be bringing in some of these globally known comedians, the highliners of some of them, into the Oshawa Whitby area.
Right.
We're looking at some of the local venues. We've had support always from the past, from like Fazio's and Avantes and Teddy's. And now we have some of the politicians that are getting involved in supporting this.
Amazing. So the Durham Region Comedy Festival will take place when?
That'll happen September 2011.
Okay,
Right
so
on.
plenty of time.
In addition to that, I was just elected by council as a board member for the BIA. So we have a great team, very exciting, and some of the members in the community are ready to get some action going and getting our city moving.
All sorts of exciting things going on, isn't it? Just as a quick reminder then, we were talking about the cinnamon buns and how delicious they are and how this all ties in. 'Tis the season, right? These are great gifts that you can get people too. I would
Beautiful.
love it.
Yeah,
Where
these are
is your location?
Actually, we have the closest one we have is in Sobeys in Pickering.
Right.
And just to know what these are for you guys, but these are poppers. And actually, Pizza Pizza is doing a promotion, and if everyone goes out and gets a pizza and orders poppers, if they bring their bill over to the Pickering Sobeys, they can have $2 off on any box.
Very nice. Thank you so much. We're going to a break and all the